What's up, YouTube? Dr. Shepard here again. We've got a new video about content creation. We're going to share some information about that, and then we're going to post that over to WordPress. And from WordPress, you can learn how to share that to other media outlets. We may do a video about that later on, but right now, let's learn how to create articles and perhaps use those articles to create different types of literature. Let's get right into the video. All right, first things first, I like to use ChatGPT to create my content, and so I'll go in there and I'll create a great outline. I've got an outline made already. I'm working on a series of articles about the importance of hope, and I've already, some are highlighted in yellow, created some content about hope. And so let's just go in here and start working on this particular piece of content. And what we'll do is we'll go in there and we'll copy the title, we'll copy the outline that ChatGPT created for us, and we'll begin our work in the AI content creation software that we use. Now, you may use a different type of AI content creation. You may write this out yourself, but I use Shopia, and so we're going to get into Shopia and we're going to begin writing this content. Now, here's an article that I wrote for a client, something kind of unique, kind of special there for the roofing and construction industry. Now we'll begin fresh here. We'll go to the home screen and we'll start creating an article. We'll just click on write an article here in Shopia and begin the process. All right, here in the describe article section, we'll just copy that information that we took from our list, and we will make that into an acceptable form here for this section, and also we're going to make it acceptable for the next section that we're going to be working in, which is the adding of keywords. And so we have our outline added in, we have commas in between everything on our outline. All right, we copy that once we get everything separated and we get everything from our outline laid out just right on separate lines with commas separating each one. Then we'll go down here to the next section, writing style. Very important not to skip this section. We want to write this in the style of an article. I like that because it gives us a great sentence to use for our SEO in the meta description section of the area that we're going to post to in WordPress. And so we want a great sentence describing our article, and when we write in article style, it gives us that sentence that we can use for our meta section when we're posting our video either to WordPress or other social media outlets. Next section we want to go to is add keywords for SEO. Click that, and we're just going to paste those in, and we'll add those. Just real simple stuff here. We keep it very simple. All right, we've got that finished up. Now let me encourage you, if you're using some type of AI to write with and it's not as intuitive as Shopia, that's okay. You can work through that. You're just going to have to create the content a little bit different, but you're going to be careful. You're going to want to be careful to follow the outline that you created. All right, we've got all that finished. We're going to move on to the second page here, or the second part of this writing, and which is the title section. Okay, let's just peek back at what we're writing about. We're writing about hope in times of adversity. We want to keep that in mind. Hope in times of adversity. I would like to kind of keep that as part of the title. All right. Now, when you look here, it's got different stories there about different biblical people. You can't use really the different stories unless you use all three. This one would probably be good. It's got all three of the stories in it, but I really don't like to have the stories as part of the title. So I'll click on that first one, and then I'll look for a section that kind of describes something different. We've got finding hope in times of adversity. And then let's look at something different here. The amazing gift. I like gift of unbreakable hope. We've got unbreakable hope, so we will add that in there. Unbreakable. I'm not sure I spelled that right. Let's go back and check that. Unbreakable. Isn't it good that we've got these things that correct our spelling now? Unbreakable hope. All right, I like that. Finding hope in times of adversity, the amazing gift of an unbreakable hope. And hope is a gift from God. Isn't that amazing? And so we've got our title, and it's got our keywords in it. Now, we need to be careful to make sure the keywords are in the title. Again, our keywords are here in the title section. Article 2, hope in times of adversity. Hope in times of adversity. And so we tried to keep that in our title section. Hope in times of adversity. Now we're going to go into the section that is going to generate our article for us. Basically the outline creation section. And it creates, really, Shopia creates 3 different outlines. And I like to look at each one of them just to kind of see what is available to me. What is hope? That's kind of generic. Here's a good one, an introduction. We've got the story of Job, Israelites in the wilderness, Paul's imprisonment, the power of hope, and the conclusion. About 1,500 words there. I think that will do nicely. What is this hope in the modern world? Power of hope. Hope in the modern world. I kind of like hope in the modern world better than the power of hope. So let's delete this section and let's go with hope in the modern world, and we'll move that up into that position. All right. Now, once we've got our outline the way that we want it to look, let's go and click Generate Article. And it will begin generating this article for us. I love the way that AI really kind of gets in there and does the things for us that normally we would have to spend hours and hours doing. And so this is generating this article for us. In the meantime, we'll go back into our website. We'll begin preparing to add that new post section in there. So we'll go to the posts, add new. This is where we'll be posting to our website. This is WordPress. And so now we're ready to post into WordPress. Let's go back and check on our article. I've noticed that Shopia doesn't really work well in Mozilla, so I kind of switch back and forth from Chrome to Mozilla. All right, I see we've got an introduction, and so it's moving kind of slow today. This usually moves on a lot quicker, but that's okay. That is okay. The story of Job finding hope in suffering. The Israelites in the wilderness, hope for deliverance. Excellent. It's just pushing on along and pushing each of these sections out. Once we get these sections complete, we'll come back in here and we'll work on our media. We'll add media to our article. Paul's imprisonment in the midst of trials, hope in the modern world. I like that section. We need hope in the modern world, dear friends. All right, and our conclusion is finished now. And so let's go to the media section, add in our media. All right. This first section, I like to have something that compels people to want to read the article, something perhaps that is appealing to people. So let's go with attractive person. We'll just leave that. We'll leave that kind of open to see what Shopia brings up for us. Attractive person. Got several in here that will work well. Now what I like to do is I like to get a good horizontally aligned photograph for the top photo, because it's going to be our featured image, and these horizontally aligned photos seem to work a lot better in that section. All right, I see several here that would work well for us. I think I'm going to go with either this one or this one. I think this will work real nicely. And so we're going to drag that up to this first section. We're going to move on into the middle section. Now, we're not going to post a picture in every section like we do for some of our clients. But in this second section, we will deal with perhaps trials. I'm not sure what this might pull up for us. It looks like it's pulling up some different things as far as courts and labs and different things here. Let's type in Israel. That might be something good to find. Good photo of Israel. Not really good Israel photos here. But let's go ahead and post this picture here, just to move things along here. All right, we're down at the conclusion section, and I see I misspelled Israel. Might help if I spell Israel right. There we go. That's great pictures of Israel. Love some of those pictures. Let's go with perhaps that golden dome. I like that. Top of the mount there. All right. So we've got 3 pictures. We could have spread them out better. 2 sections there. Yeah, it's pretty close. I think that's close enough. Now our article is complete. And so we're going to move on into posting the article. So we click File, Copy, and Copy HTML. Just click that HTML. You see the file is copied to the clipboard. Now we can move to the section here in WordPress and just click here in this section and click Control V or paste it in there. Now we have our article pasted nicely into WordPress. Now what I like to do with the pictures and with the people that work with me, I ask that they save the pictures to the hard drive on their computer and then upload them into the media center so that they aren't just pictures that are embedded. We want the pictures to actually be not linked pictures, but saved in the database where the links can't be broken. Oftentimes these pictures, the links will get broken if you don't save these pictures in, and I don't want our articles to be subpar, to have things in them that are missing or don't look good. And so we save these pictures to our computer. We just pick up a file folder out, we save them in, just kind of save them all three into the same folder. Save them all. Once we've got them all saved in there, what I like to do first is grab this keyword or our keywords, hope in times of adversity. Just grab that, copy it, and then in this first section here, it's going to have a place to put in our keywords. Just paste that in there, hope in times of adversity, and there it is done. All right. Now we're going to go and edit our photos. And what we do is just click the photo and then click replace, open media library. And once the media library is open, we just go into the place where it says upload files, click select files, and we've got our 3 files right here. We just highlight all 3 of those and open them. And we still have our keywords saved to our clipboard, so we're going to go in here and hit these 3 sections, the alt text, the title, and the description, and we're going to do all 3 of the photos like that and add our keywords in to that meta section in the photos. All right, now we're going to go back and make sure that our featured picture is added in. So now we've got this saved permanently in our media center, and it's saved permanently in our article. Now it's saved permanently in our article. We will go ahead and replace the rest of these photos. Replace. We're just going to select that. I like to have these about split in half, or right here at the end of the add caption section, just kind of make them a little smaller. Open media library, replace this last photo. All right, easily done there. Now we're going to go back and we're going to add our featured image. Okay, it's this little settings wheel here. You'll click that settings wheel, and then you'll see a section here down here where it says featured image. Click that, and then of course we wanted our attractive person to be right there in our featured image section, and we've got that saved in there. Perfect. Nothing wrong with this. I love how everything is turning out so far. All right, use focused keyword in the URL. We see here in this section here in Rank Math, it's going to tell us some things that are wrong in this first section, basic SEO. And we know that we need to edit our meta so that we get our focused keyword in the URL and in the meta section. And so in this article is what we're looking for here in this first introduction. And that's the sentence that we get when we use article as our style when we're writing. And so we're just going to grab this sentence here where it says in this article, and it just gives us a great description of what's going on here in our article, a great description of the article, and that's what we want. Well, that's the permalink. That's not what we wanted in our permalink in this article. And we see here, we like to keep these under 160, and we're at 161, and that's not really what we want to do. So let's cut this and say this article will explore the power of hope in times of adversity. Still in the red here a little bit. We may could tweak that down to make it green, but I'm okay with that. We'll look at how hope can be a source of strength and resilience in difficult times. I don't see any problem with that. That's a great description. We'll leave that like that. And then we'll get this permalink. And for the permalink, I like to use that keyword section again. So we'll go back and we'll click that edit snippet again, throw our permalink in there, and that's kind of in the yellow, getting close to the green. It's good if this is all in the green, but it's not necessarily of the utmost importance. The main thing is you want to keep it underneath these sections that Rank Math tells you not to go over. Like here, you don't want to go over 75. You don't want to go in the description over 160. So I think we're good there. Focus keyword not found in the URL. So what we want to do is save draft now. We're not ready for publishing the article, but we want to save it. Still says focus keyword not found in the URL. So let's copy our keyword and then go back and look at the URL. Hope in times of adversity. There we go. And so we copied it and pasted it again. Everything looks good there. It is in our description. We want the keywords there. Hope in times of adversity. We see it both places. Now this is turned green. Everything is looking good. When we get to this point, basically we're nearing the completion of the process. And basically what we want to do is go and grab some links. And to do that, I just go back to an older article. Here's one, love and charity. Looks like we've got some of the words capitalized here that perhaps we need to look at changing, but we can go back and do that. And then at the end of the article here, we've got some links here. Now, it's always good if we can add additional links that point back to other articles on the topic. Really kind of makes everything work better together and gives readers an opportunity to look at other articles that are a great source of information on this topic. But for right now, we're just going to do things quickly. We want to get this article posted and get it on out. And so we grab those links, go down here to the bottom, and let's place those. We've got our links placed, and right after we placed our link, look, it turned green here in these sections. The title was already good. We came up with a great title from the beginning, and then our link section, that final section that we were looking at, turned everything green. Great. Last thing I want to do is add a logo. We'll click the plus there in the image, and we'll go to the media library, and this is Realty Banker, so we'll just click Realty and type Realty in there. That should bring up our logo. This second one here is the bigger of the two. Those are about the same. Well, it's a little bit larger in size. The quality is probably better. So we'll grab this one and we'll just kind of bring it down to where the text size is maybe a little bit bigger than what's on the page. And there we have it. We have completed this article. We'll save draft one more time and we'll come back and publish. Finding hope in times of adversity, the amazing gift of unbreakable hope. Hallelujah, we are finished with this article, and this posting of the article here in WordPress is complete as well. And that pretty much will conclude our video. We want to thank you so much again for tuning in. We really appreciate you for all of your support. We ask that if you found something quality, something that you can use in this video, that you will like and share our video, and please subscribe and click the bell notification so that you can get future notifications when we release new videos. Thank you so much.